Hi again, guys! Welcome to another video. My name is Megan and this is my expat life. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about the second time around. So this is my second time studying abroad. The first time I studied abroad, as if you've seen my other videos, I was in Fukuoka, Japan. This time around I am in Denmark. Much different experience, both in the culture as well as adapting. So I found this time around I adapted things much quicker. It was way easier this time. Now that could possibly be because Asia has a much different culture, Japan has a much different culture, and then this time I'm in Europe, which is much more similar to North America. I must say, even just with things like culture shock, things with finding grocery stores, things with finding things for everyday life, and just generally getting into things. I mean, I'm older now, so I'm a bit more, I know a lot more about things, I've matured a bit more. And B, this is my second time doing this. I'm like, okay, I know I'm going to a new culture. I know things are going to be different. I just have to adapt. And as I said before, I definitely believe that I have adapted a heck of a lot quicker this time. I practically fell in love with Denmark 2 weeks in. And here we are, what is it, September, October, November? 3 months later, and I'm still have fallen in love with Denmark. I feel like I could practically live here. Like this time around, I got the groceries down, I got the schooling down, I had my bicycle, I found community centers, I found libraries, I found my way around. I found everything much faster. It could be because I can do a little bit more reading, because Danish follows the Roman alphabet for the most part, with similar to English with some different accents, but a lot of things I can kind of infer. And I can also, Danish people all speak English for the most part. I can also ask questions in English, so it's not as much of a struggle there. But adaptation-wise, I'd say I definitely adapted to life here much quicker. There were little things at the beginning, like for instance, you had to figure out like which side of the road to ride the bicycle on, because as I discussed in my cycling video, cycling here is like driving a car. You stay on your side of the road. And of course the intersections are different, and the bus system is different. But yes, oh my goodness, figuring out the bus, that was fun. But I did it, and I did it pretty quickly too. I was scared to death the first time, but I went with my roommate who had been on it once before, and she just showed me how to do it. Boom, done, no problem. I don't even remember if I did take one bus in Japan, but I only did it once. This time, since I've taken it, now I know how to do it, and it's just easy. And actually, they have this card here. It's very similar to a card that we have where I'm from in Canada, that you just like tap the card to check in, and then tap the card to check out. And then it just charges you based on distance. But yeah, so I got used to transit, I got used to grocery stores, I got used to finding community centers, finding events. I've been on Facebook, I found loads of events that go on everywhere around this city, at the community centers, at the libraries, everywhere, international parties and such. But yes, so definitely this time around, definitely if you're studying abroad, you learn more with each trip you take. Japan was very difficult. Japan was my first time going abroad. And I struggled a lot there, but it was completely worth it. I would not be who I am today without having done that. And this time around, it has been so much easier, a multitude easier. I think your brain just gets used to it. It's like, okay, we've done this before, let's just go. I mean, there were still some struggles. I mean, you still clearly go through the stages of culture shock, but definitely my stages went a lot faster. a heck of a lot faster than last time. I think I was in the second phase of culture shock, which is the rejection phase, for less than a week. Like, really the only bad time was about a day. So definitely a lot quicker. And I must say, you never truly get used to living in a foreign culture because there's always going to be some things that are slightly just pet peeves, that you're just something you're used to back in your home country that you're never going to get over. That thing for me in Denmark is bagging at the grocery store. I love the self-checkout because at self-checkout, you don't have to rush. You have your own little terminal and you can bag all your stuff and take your time. If you go to the cash register, which is the only option at some of the grocery stores, you have to rush. They're very much about efficiency here. They run all your stuff through, you pay, and then you run to the other side and you better hope you have a bag ready and throw your stuff in, because sometimes they don't even have, most of the times they have like a separator that has like, they put groceries on one and the other, so the next person's stuff goes on the other side and then you have to be done before the one after them, because then the other stuff gets mixed in with your own. Sometimes they only have one. So you run to the other side and go boom, 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 get in the bag before everybody else's stuff gets mixed with yours, and people try to just like push and separate their stuff and get mad at you for going too fast, which happened to me at the beginning quite a bit because coming from North America, or at least what I'm used to, is buying groceries for a week. So here I am trying to fill up 2 large bags, whereas everybody else, I think, shops once a day. So that's my only pet peeve. I don't like being rushed at the grocery store. I like to take my time. So I take my time shopping. If there's self-checkout, I use self-checkout. And yeah. Is that why there's such a rush at the grocery store? Like, is that why that system works though? Is it because do people here shop once a day? Do they go shopping every day and then just get a few groceries so it's not an issue? You just go boom, boom, and you're out. Whereas me, I shop for a whole week. Is that how it is in Denmark? Please let me know down in the comments below. I'm curious, is that normal in Europe as well? I think I've heard that, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious. But yeah, anyway, so that was my talk about the second time around in Denmark. To sum it up, definitely a lot easier than the first. And this won't be my last time abroad. I am planning on going abroad again after I graduate university, so hopefully even better that time. I had heard before that going abroad is hard the first time, but the more you do it, the easier it gets, and I can definitely say that is true. So if you're afraid to go abroad, or if you've been abroad like I did to Japan or anywhere else, and it was hard, and you're humming and hawing about if you want to go again, do it. It is so much easier the second time around, and maybe the third time around, fourth time around, however many times you go. I've heard that it's easier, and it definitely is. I can say that from experience now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. And if you like my videos, please subscribe below and please let me know what you thought. I always love to hear from viewers what you guys think of my videos and what I can do to improve. I know I don't have a heck of a lot in my videos here. I'm only here for a short time. Perhaps if I'm somewhere for longer, maybe I'll get some other things going on. I'm trying to put music in the videos. I'm trying to make them exciting. But if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. I'm new to this whole video making thing, but I really enjoy making vlogs. So any suggestions, please let me know. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Bye.